call it the hypostatic union. Jesus Christ, fully God, fully man. Not commingling, not mixing, not blending. Fully God, fully man. He has always been fully God. He took on human form at the incarnation. And that does not make him less than God. It makes him the God-man, Jesus Christ. And yet, some people will say, then why did he keep calling himself Son of Man? You ever been asked that question? The explanation that I have repeatedly heard is that Jesus Christ, because he was always the eternal Son of the Father, when he took on human flesh, he really liked to talk about being the Son of Man. That's the explanation that I've always heard. I do believe Dr. Qureshi has a better explanation.
Now, I want to talk about briefly, and then we're going to have to go to the next question, but let's talk afterwards for sure. You asked about the Son of Man. You said he's not calling himself the Son of God, he's calling himself the Son of Man. I'm emphasizing to you, my friend, when this hit me, again, while I was practicing Islam, when this hit me, it hit me like a bolt of lightning. The claim Son of God, according to Jews at that time, was not anything divine. Adam was called the Son of God. Solomon was called the Son of God. In the Psalms it says, you are gods. It's not a divine claim to call someone a son of God. But when someone refers to that Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven, who's going to receive glory, authority, and sovereign power, and people of every nation and language are going to worship him with the worship due only to God, that Son of Man is more than just a human. He is divine. He's going to be worshipped by all people of all time. So when Jesus calls himself the Son of Man, it's not the Son of God title. And lots of Christians get this wrong, so I'm not pointing the finger at you. Lots of Christians say, oh, Son of Man means he's human, and Son of God means he's God. No, it's the other way around. In the Jewish context, Son of God was a normal human title. Son of Man, from Daniel 7, that was something divine. Go back and read Daniel chapter 7. See that this man is worshipped by all people from all eternity. This man, or one who looks like a human anyway, is worshipped by all people alongside of God the Father. That's the one Jesus is claiming to be. Definitely understand that point that I'm trying to make. And so when you see that Jesus' claim is found there in Mark 14:62, it's found in all the Gospels, and every time Jesus uses the term Son of Man, he's alluding to that. You cannot extract that from the Gospels. So please put Mark 14:62 next to Daniel chapter 7 and see what Jesus is claiming for himself.
Did you catch all of that? When Jesus Christ repeatedly called himself Son of Man, he was saying, I'm God. Not just Daniel 7, but it's also in Revelation, and it's in Revelation, I think it's chapters 3 and 20, the same description of the one coming on the clouds, clearly divine. Who is it? It's the Son of Man. Perhaps you've been witnessing to somebody and they've said, well, there's nothing in the Bible where Jesus clearly says, I am God. And now you can respond and say, oh, yes, there is.